VA Move program. We doing it for the millionth time. Stay with me. This is really about fishing. Whew, that sun was giving to me. I need my solar bats out of the boat because these ain't cutting it. Memorial Day, probably get some new solar bats. I think it's 40% off again. Site wide. Probably get some new RB1s because I'm still looking at them swimming around. It's 50 degrees outside. Why is there people sitting in their car with it idling? And they're probably asking, why is this guy walking around talking into his phone? Okay, let's get into it. Watch the podcast today. Midwest Outdoors Experience. If you haven't seen it, it's got Jack Uxa talking about spawn. Are these fish spawning, not spawning? You got Austin, his buddy. And then you got Steve. If I got the name wrong, sorry. This is a deal for me. The first bed I saw on Lake of the Ozarks this year, it wasn't April yet. So we had a big wave come in. We've had a big wave stop. We've got another big wave coming. So they're all over the place. One thing that's going on for us in the Glaze has been DT6 and a square bill. Points, they're running current. You can do that on the main lake. You can do it on the secondary swings in the back of pockets. You can do it up the river. You can do it at the dam. And then if you want to go look at them, you can still find some. They're all over the place. So anyway, as soon as he said square bill, I'm like, that's what we were on last week. Got lots of phone calls. Why weren't you in the BFL? Good question. Signed up for the BFL as a co-angler, sitting 5th in points. Signed up early. Did not link. It's my fault I didn't link, so I didn't get in. They had me check in. Never got a confirmation email, just got a text. Please check in. You haven't checked in. Okay. Checked in. Down at the lake. I'm ready to go. Get a text about 8 o'clock at night. Hey, we didn't get down far enough on the boater list to link you up. Really? All right. Thanks for letting me know. Probably won't be fishing the rest of the BFLs unless I jump in September 1 as a boater. Is what it is. So, with all that being said, Solo Top 100 SQ is coming up. Looking forward to that one. That one is in the river. I might get out of the river. I might come all the way back past Toll Bridge. I don't know. Gas is $4, $5 a gallon. Is it worth it? If I can catch them at the river, I'll stay up there, but I don't know what's going to happen because this lake has changed so much. Brings me to another video. Todd Castledine, Andrew Upshaw, Bass Draft, talking about how the lakes have changed. Have we changed? We haven't changed, but if you pick someone that's going to win in a scope derby, like what's going to start tomorrow on the elites, it's a forward-facing sonar event. So the point was, they don't pick your Hackneys or Christies or Drew Cook or Brandon Cobbs when you know Brandon Cobb's going to dominate that event regardless of forward-facing sonar, but they're scared to pick them because how much has changed the game. But it's kind of a redundant point. We know that. Todd's, Castledine. Look him up on YouTube. It's great YouTube. He talks about old school guys still relying on that old school knowledge, and we're all guilty of it, especially us old guys. The reason we are is say like Lake of the Ozarks isn't a forward-facing sonar-dominated lake like Table Rock is, but you can kick everybody's ass using forward-facing sonar here. But it's not as dominant as like Bull Shoals or Table Rock. All right, we're back. Kinda. Are we back? What were we talking about? Forward-facing sonar. Things have changed. Out here, look at these docks. Those docks, in a traditional sense, will always be able to be flipped, pitched. You can spoon jack them. You can basically fish the docks. Forward facing has even changed that game. So if I'm in a well that I've never seen before, I can see if there's brush in there. I can see the activity. I can see if there's crappie in there, bluegills. I could see the bass themselves. So even on Lake of the Ozarks, if it's a forward facing derby, it's going to make a difference. Now there's that one time, maybe 2 times a year, where, for example, for myself, if a power fishing situation is going to blast them, it doesn't matter if it's forward facing or not. That's where us old school guys are getting caught up in this. We still think we can go dominate in the muddy water on a spinnerbait bite or a buzzbait or a spook or a big jig, and we're right. But most of the time now, it's more consistent to go out and catch them easily, more effectively, more time-savingly with a minnow or with some sort of forward-facing deal. And we combine it here at Lake of the Ozarks because we can scope with the jig. They eat the jig so good here, you can scope with it. You can scope with the shaky head. You can scope with a Nico rig around the docks or a Cinco Wacky. You can perspective mode. Guys, I won a Bass Club tournament 6 years ago in perspective on spawners. That was 6 years ago. So these people that are taking that, putting that out to light now, guys, that's been going on. So to Todd's point of, would you pick those old school guys to win an elite for your fantasy fishing team or whatever? Yeah, there's going to be times where they blast them and they win. But it's not consistent anymore. And that's why the good guys that mix it up are dominant. You know, Christie's good at mixing it up. They're all good at it. Every single one of them. You can pick any name. Fouts. Brandon. All of them. All of them are good. You don't think Hackney's good at scoping? Of course Hackney can scope. He's just not as dominant with it as some of the younger guys. You know, Banks. There's just so many. Tucker. Trey. It goes on and on. The younger guys can do it. You know, John Garrett, I think, is a very good young guy that mixes it up well. Just another example. So, has legs changed? Yes. Are we adapting? We're trying, but we have so much history and old school tactics. We just can't get out of our brains. When's the last time that you went out and just blasted them on a DD22? That's coming here because the water's running, if you know what I'm saying. But majority, it's going to be done with a combination of those things. So check out those podcasts. Great conversations. I guess that's what we do now. We watch other people's videos and talk about them and talk back and forth. Nobody calls each other on the phone anymore. Hey, man, call me up. Let's talk about it. I don't like doing these stupid videos. Anyway, what do you think about it? Has lakes really changed? Have we changed? Or just everybody's changed? Are lakes going in cycles? What's going on? Are they spawning? Are they done spawning? Yes, you're all right.